What is hacking? Hacking is the practice, or art, of manipulating computer systems to get a desired result. While several of the top hackers featured in this video used their skills for good, others are cybercriminals who stole millions of dollars and caused other damage. What is hacktivism? Hacktivism refers to using hacking to advance a social or political agenda. The difference between hacktivism versus hacking lies in the hacker's motivations. Hackers are generally cybercriminals in search of money or private data, while hacktivists have loftier goals or want to fight for a cause. Let's take a look at today's most famous hackers. Find out what puts them among the best hackers in the world, and learn what they've done and how they did it. Elliot Gunton. At the young age of 16, Elliot Gunton was caught hacking telecommunications firm TalkTalk. Since then, he's been accused of a range of crimes in the UK: data theft, forgery, laundering money with cryptocurrency, working as a criminal for hire, hacking and selling access to famous Instagram accounts, and more. In the US, he was indicted for identity theft and hijacking EtherDelta, a currency exchange site, and defrauding people out of millions of dollars over nearly 2 weeks. Authorities claim that he's managed to swipe up to $800,000 from just one of the many people he's tricked. After pleading guilty in the UK, Gunton spent 20 months in prison, a relatively steep sentence, by UK standards, and was fined over £400,000. Gunton's charges in the US are still ongoing, as authorities are currently seeking testimony from his alleged victims. In the end, Elliot Gunton isn't the most dangerous hacker in the world, but the sheer breadth of his cybercrime certainly merits inclusion in this list of the most famous hackers. Evgeny Mikhailovich Bogachev. It's very rare that a cybercriminal of Bogachev's skill is ever identified, but then, malware of the magnitude and destruction of the Game Over Zeus botnet is rare as well. Bogachev's botnet reached millions of computers around the globe, infected them with ransomware, and stole all the data they had stored on their systems. Not only did this result in over $100 million in damages, it also earned Bogachev the attention of the Russian government, who may have tapped into his network for espionage purposes. The FBI and other international crime organizations took 2 years just to identify Bogachev, and they're offering $3 million, the biggest bounty ever posted on a cybercriminal, to anyone who can help bring him to justice. Bogachev now lives openly in southern Russia with a number of luxury cars and his own private yacht. The Russian government has never admitted to working with him. These days, Bogachev operates under usernames including Slavic, Lucky12345, and Pauling Soon. With one of the most destructive bits of malware under his belt, it's no surprise Bogachev is counted among the best hackers in the world. Graham Ivan Clark. Does it seem odd that Barack Obama, Bill Gates, Kanye West, and Elon Musk would ask you for Bitcoin on Twitter? If so, you likely avoided falling for Graham Ivan Clark's massive Twitter hack that blew up in the summer of 2020 and made the young Clark one of the most famous hackers in the world. The 17-year-old Clark and his accomplices hacked the social media giant, using an internal Twitter tool, and took control of numerous high-profile accounts in a wide-ranging Bitcoin scam. The hackers used compromised accounts to tweet a message promising $2,000 in Bitcoin to anyone sending them $1,000 in the same cryptocurrency. Of course, the Bitcoin wallet included in the tweet was controlled by the hackers. This people hacking attack ultimately defrauded victims of over $100,000. Clark pleaded out to a 3-year prison sentence in 2021. Avoiding a minimum sentence of 10 years had he been tried as an adult. Alexei Belin. Well before the hacks that put him in the public eye, Alexei Belin was famous in hacker circles as M4G. On top of hacking video game servers, an Israel-based cloud computing supplier, and ICQ websites, Alexei began working as a consultant for other hackers and selling people's private data online. By 2011, Belin was considered one of the world's most dangerous hackers by law enforcement, and by 2012, he was officially wanted for his crimes. From 2013 through 2016, Belin hacked and stole data from 700 million accounts, 500 million from Yahoo, and 200 million from other sources, allegedly at the behest of Russia's FSB. As one of the most famous hackers, Belin's current whereabouts are unknown, though he was last known to be living in Russia. Karim Barad